touchless washes in Guelph, Ontario. So, what the heck is a touchless wash? What does it do? And what's the best one here? Touchless wash is, in our previous video, and for those who didn't watch it, basically a tunnel wash, these bristles that scrub against your paint initially do when you enter the machine. That could be helpful and bad at the same time. The good thing is that it actually does a better job of cleaning, but the bad thing about it is that it could possibly scratch your paint. Now, touchless wash, which you can count from the name, is a wash that could be a tunnel, it could be not, but a wash that does not touch your paint. And there could be some good and bad things involved. And yes, there are some bad things that could be possible about this, right? Let's start with the good. The good thing about it is that since there's no brushes and they use instead chemicals that are a bit more aggressive and no touch feature, you don't have to worry as much about scratching, right? There's not much risk involved when it comes to the bristles touching your paint. Now, the problem with a touchless wash that is what it is two things, really. First is actually the quality itself. You'd be surprised. Yes, the quality. So you will find out that, and I've had a lot of customers talk about this, that the touchless wash doesn't really do a great job sometimes of fully cleaning the car. And what I mean by doesn't do a good job is that the touchless wash will get rid of the bulk of the leaves, the dirt, the rocks, things of that nature, right, out of your paint, off your car. However, what it doesn't do is remove something called traffic film. Traffic film is a film that looks kind of slimy that's on your paint that tends to build up whenever you're idling at a traffic stop, right? All the exhaust from the cars in front of you, they tend to be on your paint. And so with that, basically, that's a layer of dirt and grime that actually cannot be removed with just a pressure wash or a rinse or chemical. You will need to have some level of contact involved, right? And so unless you're trying to aim only for 95% clean, this will not be adequate to fully clean a vehicle, right? That's one of the first problems. The second problem is actually the chemicals that they're using, right? Because the touchless wash does not use any sort of contact wash and they're cleaning from a distance, they are resorted to actually using aggressive chemicals that, if not properly dried and rinsed off, could cause actually etching. And I've seen this a lot of times on some customers who have vehicles that I work on. If you see the side view mirrors, you will see a drip mark there that's basically permanent. And that is generally actually caused from acidic chemicals or very caustic chemicals that could have been used when touchless wash that has not been dried properly. Additionally, that can actually also damage your wax, your sealant that is on your paint as well. However, the only people that I would recommend actually a touchless wash, you'd be surprised. I actually think touchless wash should be avoided. I'd rather take my car to a contact wash than a touchless wash and get scratches. The only person that I would recommend that might go to the touchless wash is actually somebody who might have a ceramic coating on your vehicle. That's the only person that I would recommend. Ceramic coating, effectively what it does, keeps your car hydrophobic and easier to clean and maintain so that when you go to the touchless wash, because of the chemical resistance and because of the even ease of cleanliness, the touchless wash does a better job of cleaning your paint, but also you don't have to worry as much about those chemicals sitting on your paint as much. So that's actually the only customer that I would possibly recommend going to in terms of the machine. Now, in terms of actually what the best touchless wash in Guelph is, it would actually be one of the Simona's branches here in Guelph, Ontario. I think it's called Simona's. It's on Woodlawn Road. It's right next to the Canadian Tire on Woodlawn Road gas station area. There's this one there. That's probably your best option.